Beneath the feet of 4 million tourists every year, a giant is breathing. It doesn't have a peak. It doesn't have a smoking crater. It is a hidden volcano caldera so vast it can only be fully seen from space. For 640,000 years, it has remained silent. But what if that silence ended today? What if the ground didn't just shake, but literally inhaled before the most violent explosion in human history? This isn't just a disaster movie for the United States. It is the moment the modern world as we know it stops. Welcome back to Chronos Archive. We peel back the layers of time to see the what-ifs that define our existence. Today, we aren't looking at the past. We are looking at a countdown that began long before the first city was built. The awakening wouldn't be a surprise, but it would be a panic. Weeks before the blast, the park would scream. Geysers like Old Faithful would stop their predictable rhythms, turning into violent steam cannons. The ground in the center of the park would swell, rising inches then feet as a 50-mile-long lake of molten rhyolite pushes against the Earth's crust. At this stage, the algorithm of nature is locked in. There is no stopping. You cannot drill into it to release pressure. You would only trigger the collapse. When the pressure exceeds the weight of the rock above, the lid finally snaps. The initial blast would be heard as far away as New York and London. A supersonic shockwave levels every tree and building within a 60-mile radius. This is the kill zone. Pyroclastic flush clouds of gas and rock at 1,500 degrees Fahrenheit roll across the landscape at 400 miles per hour. Nothing survives the first hour. But the true horror is the ash. This isn't the soft soot from a fireplace. It is pulverized volcanic glass. It's heavy, it's abrasive, and it conducts electricity. Within 24 hours, the breadbasket of the world, the Great Plains, is buried under a foot of gray death. Power grids fail as transformers short-circuit. Every jet engine over North America flattens and dies. This is where the escalation hits your front door, no matter where you live. The eruption injects 2,000 million tons of sulfur dioxide into the stratosphere. It forms a chemical veil that reflects sunlight back into space. Welcome to the volcanic winter. In a single month, the seasons vanish. Summer in Europe feels like January in Siberia. Global agriculture collapses, with the American Midwest gone and global rainfall patterns disrupted. We are no longer fighting over borders, we are fighting over the last 3 months of grain reserves. This is the first global-scale event in the age of the internet, and the internet would likely be the first thing to go dark as infrastructure fails. Geologists tell us that Yellowstone isn't overdue. Volcanoes don't follow a clock, but they do follow the laws of physics. One day, the pressure will exceed the rock. The question isn't if the Earth can survive. Yellowstonite has done so dozens of times. The question is, can a civilization built on just-in-time supply chains and fragile technology survive a return to the Ice Age? We spend our lives worrying about the tiny tremors of politics and markets, forgetting that we live on the thin, fragile crust of a boiling planet. If the world changed tomorrow, would you be ready? Or would you be buried? If you want to see more archives of our planet's most dangerous secrets, hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. You don't want to miss our next deep dive into the events that could end our world. Chronos Archive. History is watching.